Mr. Celis would be able to convince those that filed to withdraw immediately. We might be able to consider, but if they will not be able to withdraw, Mr. Chair, then we would like to let them know that they're going to stay here in this Christmas season, from here until New Year, and that would be very, very hard for them.
Palayain sila Eric at Dr. Ray! Palayain sila Eric at Dr. Ray! Palayain sila Eric at Dr. Ray!
Kakampi kami, hindi kami kalaban. Bakit ninyo kami kinukulong? Bakit kayo nagpapauto doon sa tatlong komunista dyan sa Kongreso? Pinag-aaway-away tayo niya mga yan. Hindi po kayo kalaban. Hindi po namin kalaban ang House of Congress. Itong ginagawa namin ay sa pagsusulong ng demokrasya, pagpapalakas ng demokrasya. Palayain na po ninyo si Ka Eric at Dr. Lorenzo. Niwala kayo, lalaki ito. Baka umabot pa ito sa Malacanang pag hindi kayo nagdesisyon. Magpapasko naman. Wag natin hindi pataasan ng ihito. Huwag tayo magkahiyaan dito.
Subalit sinabi naman ni Congressman Tambanteng na sinabi umano ni Ka Eric tungkol sa kanyang source, at hindi niya muna sinabi ito sa public hearing kanina for confidential reason, pero antabayanan pa natin kung gaano katotoo ang balitang yan. Plano na din na palayain sina Ka Eric at Dr. Badoy ngayong Wednesday, subalit nalaman ng committee na nauna nang nag-file ng kaso sa Korte Suprema laban sa mga kongresista, dahilan kaya binawi ang kanilang desisyon at pag-uusapan na lang muna nila ito.
Napakalaking bagay ni Ka Eric nila Doc Lorraine para makapagpasuko at maniwala ang mga kabataan na hindi na sila kailangan sumama sa CPP-NPA. Pagkatapos, anong gagawin ninyo? Matapos tumulong sa pamahalaan.
Sir, kasi makikiusap ka dito na humihingi ka ng pagpapalaya, kasan sa likuran namin, kakasuhan nyo naman kami sa Korte Suprema. So, sa aking palagay po, Mr. Chair, hindi yata sumasang-ayon yun sa common logic at saka sa ipinapakiusap ng kanyang kliyente dito sa sulat na binasa natin kanina.
Nilagdaan ng ilang graduates ng Philippine Military Academy ang isang manifesto na nagpapahayag ng suporta kina SMNI hosts Lorraine Badoy at Jeffrey Celes. Kinundena nila ang pag-detain ng Kamara sa dalawa. Layon din ng manifesto na mapanagot ang nasa likod ng pagpapakulong sa dalawa, at mahimok na maibalik ang integridad sa Kamara. Let it be known that our will cannot be bent, our voices cannot be muted, and our fight for justice will not be deterred. The House of Representatives must heed the call to right this wrong, lest it be forever marked as an enemy of the people it purports to represent, saad sa manifesto. At ang ibig sabihin nito ay, pinapaalam namin ang ating kalooban ay hindi maaaring baluktot, ang ating mga tinig ay hindi mapipigilan, at ang ating laban para sa hustisya ay hindi mapipigilan. Dapat dinggin ng kapulungan ng mga House of Representatives ang panawagan na ituwid ang maling ito, baka tuluyan itong mamarkahan at ituring bilang isang kaaway ng mga taong inaakala nitong kinakatawan. Narito ang mga pangalan ng matataas na opisyales ng PMA, ang lumagda patunay ng malakas na suporta kina Ka Eric at Dr. Badoy.
Tignan po natin kung ano ang direksyon nila Celis and ni Badoy if they really want this committee to decide on the request, then there is no recourse. They have to withdraw the cases in the Supreme Court before we even start considering the request. So, Mr. Chair, I strongly suggest that we suspend consideration on this matter.
Mr. Chair,
The Honorable Abante.
actually, I was about to make a motion for furlough, but because of this development that even Congressman Suarez has said and Congressman Pimentel, I would agree with them, Mr. Chair, unless otherwise, Mr. Celis would be able to convince those that filed to withdraw immediately. We might be able to consider, but if they will not be able to withdraw, Mr. Chair, then we would like to let them know that they're going to stay here in this Christmas season, from here until New Year, and that would be very, very hard They should realize that.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abante. Yeah, the motion of the Honorable Pimentel.
The motion,
Yes.
Mr. Chair, I move that we suspend the consideration on the request of Mr. Celis. So move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion, very
Second.
seconded by the Honorable Senior Deputy Speaker Gonzales and the Honorable Benny Abante. The chair has no objections on a unanimous vote. We are going to suspend decision of the request of Ka Eric until we're able to clear it with them personally as to this case that they have filed before the Supreme Court and the contents of the case. I'd like to thank the Honorable Abante, who was earlier ready to move to approve or to allow Ka Eric, but I agree that I think we will have to make clear the position that they have taken legally before we can move on with our decision as a committee.
Mr.
So
Chair,
then-
further,
Yes.
upon hearing what Congressman Suarez has said, I think that his letter and the actuations of the loved ones that filed in Supreme Court is highly hypocritical. And we want to ferret the truth here, and we do not want anybody here that would make a big fool out of us, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Abante. That is very clear. So that being the case, the decision whether to grant the request of the Honorable Ka Eric for a furlough is hereby suspended until further clarification. And I would like to ask all members to, at any given time, a special session or a regular meeting can be called, or a special session if this happens after Wednesday. Thank you very much. So therefore, the motion is approved.
At yun nga mga kaibigan, pinag-iisipan ng committee kung ibibigay nila ang hiling ng kampo ni Ka Eric na sila ay palayain na. Subalit ayon kay Committee Chair Congressman Tambanting, ay ibibigay nila na palayain kung babawiin nila Ka Eric ang isinampan nilang kaso sa Supreme Court, laban sa mga congressman na nagpakulong sa kanila. Abangan na lang natin ang susunod na kaganapan, manatiling tumutok lamang sa ating channel, and don't forget to subscribe para lagi kayong updated sa ating mga bagong balita.